My daughter Sarah has this cute little Calico Critters family who needed a house. So we went to Amazon to look up a house. And what did we find out about their houses, Sarah?
That they're really expensive.
They are really expensive. And her budget was pretty small. How much was your budget, Sarah?
$12.
$12. And you can't really get much of a Calico Critters house with $12. So we talked about it and decided that maybe it was time to try to build one. Now, fortunately, I have a fair amount of chipboard, and we thought, well, we'll use chipboard to build this. But then we realized it might be kind of flimsy on the bottom. So, what store did we go to today, Sarah?
We went to
Lowe's?
Lowe's.
And we were looking at thin wood and all sorts of different options for something for the floor. And here's what we settled on. This is a piece of stick-on vinyl that's 2 feet by 1 feet. But it would be hard for us to glue anything on that. So what we're doing is that's going to be the bottom, and then we stuck 2 pieces of 12-inch by 12-inch chipboard on top. And we're going to use wood glue to build up on this chipboard. And right now that's the plan, right?
Yep.
The family is now checking out their floor plan. We took the information that we drew up and transferred it over here so we'll know where to put things. What do they think of it, Sarah?
They love it. You walk in right here, and then over here is just another room, then a bathroom, master bedroom, and then a room for the little baby, and a kitchen, and then upstairs we're going to have a little area that doesn't have floor, and then we can wave down at everyone downstairs. Or we could walk around and go into her room or the guest bedroom.
Here. Yep. So we had originally made some plans of how we were going to cut out some of this chipboard that we're then going to glue onto this. Started drawing the plans onto the chipboard, and we'll soon start cutting them out. Well, we got some of the first pieces cut out. My fingers are a little sore after that. So, Sarah, what's this piece going to be?
It's going to be where the stairs and then the little door. And you put this piece right. Is it here?
Well, change the angle of that piece so that it matches up what the other one looks like.
There. And you can put these little stairs on, and we're gonna glue them. It's a little bit hard to put them on right now. Oh, there. Thank you for helping.
You're welcome.
So now we can get these little stairs and set them down. It's a little bit.
Anyhow, it'll be a little
There.
easier once we've got our glue and are working on putting it together. Okay, so I cut out those pieces from the first sheets and I've started doing some of the building with it. And now I've drawn some more from the plans over here. And it's time to get these cut out and put them together. So here will be the living room where they can enter into the home. And the stairs. Right over here will be the kitchen. And a door to a bedroom. And over there we will finish up tomorrow. As you can see, we still have plan left. Over here, it's another room. And there. So we decided to go ahead and finish up the walls of the main floor so that all of the glue can dry overnight.
And we're going to be painting it tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll be doing some painting and we might get to the floors. So there you go. It's looking pretty good. Today we painted the walls of the first floor. We also put paint all over the steps, even though we're not sure how much of that we'll leave exposed. So the whole first floor is painted. Sarah, do you want to tell us more about the colors you chose?
We used some blue, some green, and some white. Mixed all those together.
Made a nice teal-like color. And then I used cardstock to make door frames. We're going to paint these white and then you'll have frames for the doors. I haven't started on window frames yet. We have some little dowels. We're going to paint these silver and these will help hold up the second floor in places where there won't be anything on the side. Okay, so we put the first tester frame around this door on the front and the back, and we like the way it looked. So I made a molding frame for the windows that are back over here, and made the windows out of laminate. Cut the paper and then laminated it, trimmed it out, and we'll use the freshly painted molding over the laminate, and that's how we'll put the windows up. We started the flooring on the front. Sarah, what made you pick this color?
Because it looked really nice with the blue.
I used Mod Podge. Okay, I think we're done with the first floor. We have all the floors done, the walls done. We have the windows, and we had thought about putting some baseboard trim in there to kind of give it a polished, finished off look, but ultimately we've decided not to right now. Sarah, how do you feel about the process so far?
I really like it. It's really amazing.
Can you tell me what our next step is?
Our next step is the next floor.
All right. So the next time we see you, we will have another floor on here. You won't get this view again. Okay, so we went ahead and we put in some columns. We put 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. They ultimately are giving some help to support this second floor. And then we went ahead and put in the second floor. Sarah, can you tell me what these pieces are for?
Well, when a Calico Critter goes up and they want to look over the edge and see what's going on, then they can look over and not fall, see?
All right. And since this is going to be a nice big 2-story living room here, that'll look real nice to have that little overlook area. So we've got the pieces cut out for the upstairs. There's going to be a couple doors to some rooms back here, and we've got some windows. And then we're going to have a little bit of open space here at the front before the downstairs. Okay, so after we finished putting the top part, the building stuff up there, we set it up for paint. Sarah, can you tell me about this plastic wrap on here?
The plastic is so that the bottom floor isn't going to get splattered with paint and then get ruined.
Okay. And so the front, what color did we do on the front?
We did teal, just like for the bottom.
Okay. And what are you wanting to paint the walls back here?
I wanted to paint them with some gray and blue.
It's kind of a bluish gray.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so we went ahead and we put Mod Podge all over the paint here, and the color seemed to match up pretty good, so that's nice because we were just mixing it kind of by eye. Mod Podge is still drying back here, so we've got some splotchy look, but that's all right. And Sarah, what did you pick up today at the craft store?
We picked up this so that it can be the carpet. It's so fuzzy.
Yes, we got a very fuzzy fabric.
So warm like a blanket.
To make nice fluffy white carpet upstairs in this house. So we'll be gluing some of that in soon. So we've finished the carpeting for the upstairs. Nice and fuzzy here.
So fluffy.
Sarah, what does the family think of their house in progress?
They really, really love it. The floors are really fluffy right in here.
Awesome. So our next step will be starting to work towards the front wall, the 2-story wall. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, so the little critters have started to move some of their stuff in, but they're going to have to move it around as we finish up the project. Anyhow, Sarah, do you want to tell about the part that just got cut?
The front is going to go right here.
So this is going to be the front of the
chose
house.
some bricks. Well, it's actually paper, but it looks like bricks.
So there's the door, and there's going to be all these windows on the front and from inside. Be a nice big 2-story front. And we're going to have to get that finished up before we can put on the roof. So we're getting ready to put the columns in the house so that we'll be able to put on the ceiling. Sarah, can you set these columns in the front where they're going to be? They're going to be more kind of right at the edges here, right at the front. And then we have the front of the house is going on like this. So that's kind of what we've got set up there. And then we're going to have a couple smaller columns right in here to help support the ceiling. So other than the roof, we're pretty much done here. On the front, we've got a nice brick texture. The doors, they have little pearls.
They really work.
As the doorknobs. Yep, they do work. And we used some rabbit goo to give a nice texture on them. Let them do some rainbows if sunlight comes through them. Got windows down here in the front of the house. Inside we have these columns at the front and a couple columns upstairs. And well, that's most of what we've got new now. The top is just waiting for the roof, which will be our final step. And the back also has the bricks. So there you go. We're just waiting for the roof and their home will be complete. So the house is complete. The Calico Critters will now be able to move into their new home. Take a little look at it.
Right in here. See.
Let's go ahead and turn it on. So this is the back. And the shingles on the roof. On this side we've got a couple more bedrooms here. And right down here, this will be the parlor right there.
Too fell over now.
And here we go. Here's the front door.
I really like the little pearl door handles. They're really, really nice to grab and easy.